Congressman Chuck Fleischmann was back in the scenic city this week, speaking on several topics, including his thoughts on President Trump's tariffs.
Well, Local 3's Riley Nagel tells us how it might impact the world.
I think what we need to do is give him his space to attempt this and then watch how this works.
Congressman Chuck Fleischmann, who represents Tennessee's 3rd District, says he trusts President Trump as a businessman and believes depending on how other countries react to tariffs, he will adapt his strategy. He did say tariffs have historically been useful tools to reward or deter behavior, specifically pointing to the trafficking of fentanyl and illegal immigration from Mexico. Fleischmann also believes tariffs are a way to address situations where huge trade imbalances leave the U.S. in a disadvantage.
The president, and this is within his purview, believes that tariffs are a way to deal with that and ultimately, if you will, reward the Treasury, the United States Treasury, with an abundance of funds if in fact they are successful.
It will definitely happen with the European Union, I can tell you that, because they've really taken advantage of us. And, we have over a $300 billion deficit.
Fleischmann says he's pleased the tariff in Mexico has been delayed for at least 30 days, saying it will be a cooling-off period between our countries to come to an agreement. However, economists are divided on whether the tariffs are worth the potential economic fallout. Economic research on the tariffs President Trump implemented during his first term from 2017 to 2020 indicates that the majority of the financial burden fell on the U.S. consumers.
I think it's a lose-lose. It's just a question of how big the loss. It raises prices, raises inflation, and of course we've been through a very wrenching period globally with high inflation. It's been a real problem.
Tariffs will undoubtedly drive up costs. You shared some of those numbers earlier, and people are living paycheck to paycheck. This is the opposite of what Trump ran on and what the American people want.
For Local 3 News, I'm Riley Nagel.
Well, China retaliated against the Trump tariffs immediately as a 10% U.S. tariff on all Chinese goods went into effect. Starting next week, U.S. consumers may notice a difference. China will impose an additional tariff on 15% of coal and liquefied natural gas and a 10% tariff on other auto-related materials.